The Prime Minister of the Republic of Korea is appointed by the South Korean President with the National Assembly's approval. The Prime Minister of South Korea is not required to be a member of the National Assembly. The Prime Minister is the principal executive assistant to the President, who is the actual head of government, not the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister assists the President by supervising ministries, make recommendations for ministers, and is the Vice Chairman of the Cabinet. The Prime Minister is the first in the order of succession to discharge the duties of the office of the President as the acting President should the President be unable to discharge her or his office. The last person to have served as acting President was Goh Kun during the impeachment trial of President Roh Moo-hyun in 2004. The position was created on July 31, 1948, 2 weeks before the government of South Korea was founded, and was held by Lee Byum-sok until 1950. The title was Chief Cabinet Minister from 1961 until 1963. The Prime Minister's office is supported by 2 Vice Ministers. A Prime Minister that has been appointed by the President but not yet confirmed by the National Assembly is known as the Acting Prime Minister. The term may also be applied to a Prime Minister that has resigned but in the interim remains in office in a caretaker role. The Prime Minister becomes Acting President if the President dies, resigns or is impeached. On April 27, 2014, Prime Minister Chung Hong-won announced his desire to resign. However, due to unsuccessful nominations, Chung remained in office until February 2015. On January 23, 2015, President Park Geun-hye named Sena's floor leader Lee Won-kul as the new Prime Minister. Lee was confirmed by the National Assembly as Prime Minister on February 16, 2015. However, on April 20 of the same year, he offered his resignation to the President in the midst of a bribery scandal. Nomenclature: the Sino-Korean word gung means state affairs, and chongni means Prime Minister, Premier, or Chancellor, so the full title in Korean means literally Prime Minister for State Affairs, but it is not used as official English title. The short title in Korean is just chongni. See also, List of Prime Ministers of South Korea, List of Prime Ministers of Korea, List of Korea-related topics, Politics of South Korea. References. External links: Prime Minister's Office, South Korea at worldstatesman.org,